Do you settle a case or do you take it to a trial? This question comes up quite often when we go through an injury case. And the answer is, it depends. It depends on what is the client's goals, how much time they have, how much time they don't have, what are their expectations, and are you ready to go and take the case to trial, and do you have enough reason to go to trial? So an injury case starts with obviously an injury or an accident, and then there has to be some medical treatments that follows through, and sometimes those take 6 months, 8 months, a year, and sometimes they're ongoing. And at some point, you will send a demand letter to an insurance company and ask them to compensate the client for the injuries they have suffered, and that could be special damages, meaning whatever they have paid out of pocket for medical doctors, and it could be general damages like pain and suffering and things like that. Sometimes insurance companies, well, I would say very often, they don't offer you what you're expecting. They give you a very low offer. So in those cases, the client has to decide. We'll go through all the strategies and thought process and see, is this something you want to do? Are you ready to go to court? This is going to take time. You have to be deposed. You have to depose the other side. There's going to be discovery involved. You have to appear in court, speak in front of a jury, explain yourself. Some people don't want to deal with that. Yes, you get a higher amount when you go through a litigation most of the time. However, some people don't want to deal with it. And that is unique for every case. That's something we have to discuss with the client on a case-by-case basis. Review the insurance offer, review the numbers, review the client's goals to understand what works for them. We had a lady who was 84 years old in a very severe accident. The other side's fault. Police report was in our favor. Medical bills were very high. Insurance company offered a very low amount. And the lady said, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with the court matters. I don't want to deal with the depositions. I'm just going to take the offer. That can happen. On the other side, similar situation, another client said, I'm going to go to trial. I'm going to go to court. And we took the case to court. The other side settled right before the trial date was coming up, and they offered the full policy amount. But all of these are factors that depend on clients' goals, time, and objectives. To properly evaluate your injury case, we'll have to sit down and review everything together. Look at the police report if there is any. Look at who's at fault. Look at your insurance declaration. Look at the other side's insurance declaration, and make a decision at that point to see what kind of path we are going forward. It's a case-by-case situation. We're here. We do this on a free consultation basis. Talk to us, and we're looking forward to help you with your legal needs.